Hello students, welcome to your very own classroom today, and in this video I have picked a question again from the same AZMerit sample test workbook for Algebra 1, and just a part of a disclaimer that the questions that I've copied pasted are from various websites all across the United States. Like you have the AZMerit test here in Arizona. There are different tests available on different states' websites that they have, and I just copied pasted their questions, and they're picked up from California, Ohio, some other South Carolina, North Carolina also, I think. So I just want to get that taken care of first, and so that you all know that these are not my questions. Now, why I picked these questions were because they were matching somewhat with their math vocabulary as compared to AZMerit. So in this video, the question picked is going to be talking about in 2015, Macon County had a population of 53,792. The population increases by 2.5% annually. So as we are reading, let us highlight the important details that we need. Now, as of now, I feel 2015 is not a very important detail that I really need here. But I do know that this number that the population is starting with, the original population, is going to be important. The next piece is going to be the 2.5% is the rate that the population is growing up or increasing. So that means it's a growth question and not a decay question. So they are asking which function can be used to model the population T after 2015. Now the four choices are provided to us, and the four choices listed here are f of t, that means a function of t, equals 1.025t plus 53.792. Now, four choices out of these four, I see two are linear and the other two are exponential. Now, a very important thing to remember here is anytime your rate is given as a percentage, it is always going to be an exponential function. This is something very important and very useful as well. So we can be clear about one thing, that for sure our answer is not going to be a linear function. So at least we can get rid of those two. Now we are left with two exponential functions, and we can now go ahead and choose which would be the right option. Now, in order to calculate the right option, we need to change our rate, which is 2.5%, is going to be, if you think of it as out of 100 cents, how many cents am I looking at? I'm just looking at 2.5 cents. So this choice here is 0.25. So always remember, in growth questions, your rate will change to 1 point something. Why? Because it's a growth question. So you're always starting with your original 100% population that you have, and it increases by some percentage every year. Now it is not increasing by 25%. If it was increasing by 25%, then I would have picked the choice D. But the problem is that it is not increasing by 25. In fact, it is just increasing by 2.5%. So I hope you see the difference there. Other way to actually logically see it is, I can change this 2.5%. Percent has 1 and 2 zeros, so these 1 and 2 zeros. You see how percentage sign has this 1 and 2 zeros here? That is what it actually stands for. Now these two zeros, 2.5, I'm dividing it into 100 equal parts. So if I'm dividing 2.5 pieces of something into 100 equal parts, I'll have really small parts of each piece. So it moves left two places, 1, 2 zeros, 1, 2. So 1, and then I don't have a number here, so I put a 0. So that means my rate by which it is increasing is going to be, sorry, I made a mistake here. I'll erase that. So it's going to be 0.025. Now always remember, because it's a growth question, it's going to be 1.025, which was my number here. Now let us see which option will be suitable for that. Now the original number, remember the formula for exponential growth or decay is y equals a b to the power of x. A is the original amount we are beginning with or initial amount, B is the rate, X is the number of years, or T is the number of years here in this question. So I would pick the choice C is the best fit for this problem. And I hope it made some sense to you. They are not telling us to calculate anything, so it was pretty easy. But again, we have to be careful about how they are trying to trick us. I would say our tricking is going on between C and D, that we would, if we are going way too fast on the test, we will pick 0.25 and we'll feel okay, we must have gotten it right. So we have to be careful about changing the rate to a decimal and not make a mistake there. So I want to thank you for all the views, and I appreciate all your support for this little channel that you are helping it grow. So I want to say thank you and make a smiling face for you. I hope you always keep shining and smiling and learning math. Have a good one. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.